We are in the sauna with King Daniel. Issa and I.
What is good, y'all? King Daniel.
Thank you
Second
so
time
much.
here.
Yeah, this is actually the second time here. Thank you so much for coming back. And man, there's so much actually I want to just talk to you about. Questions, things. I know you've been doing a lot. For one, I know just entrepreneurship. You got your own even clothing brand going on.
Yeah, babe, you want to throw me a sweatshirt?
Hey.
This will be quick. Throw it. Holy Stone.
Boom.
Holy Stone. Look at that.
Holystone.com. Holystone.com. Check it out.
Oh, yeah.
We got sweatshirts that say Holy Stone on them.
And just white and black, or?
We have white and black at the moment. We had orange in the fall before Halloween.
Nice.
We're going to come out with a mustard yellow for Thanksgiving.
Oh,
So
nice.
actually, let's get into it. Like how that start up. Like
So it just so my name's King Daniel. I'm a musician. I'm an artist. LA based. I'm actually an immigrant. I immigrated from New Jersey here to Los Angeles. So
how's
with
that travel?
everything going on in the world right now, like I don't know, I just feel it, man, because like I'm an immigrant, But I started this Holy Stoned sweatshirts just because I like the crew neck sweatshirt. I had a song called Holy Stone that we didn't end up releasing right away, but I liked the whole like vibe of it, and I was saying it with just my friends at the studio and stuff, and I just wanted to have a sweatshirt that said that for myself. I just thought for myself that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like I enjoyed that myself. I wanted to wear that sweatshirt myself, and when I'm making music, and when I'm making art, and when I'm making sweatshirts, I try to make something that I would enjoy myself. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? Or my friends would enjoy that. My friends that I know have good taste and that I like their taste or whatever, if they're enjoying it, then I try to make it for them, and then everyone else could hopefully get on board at some point,
Yeah.
So holystone.com, we got crew neck sweatshirts that say Holy Stoned on them.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, dude.
Man. So we got black on black. It's a little more subtle, because it's a little less I'm stoned, but, white with black ink, whatever, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, that's what's up, man. That's really cool, man. And
They look comfortable, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about comfort. And it's like, not everyone in LA, it's like, oh, you could just smoke in your house, and like everyone's smoking so easy and convenient. But in other parts of the country where it's still illegal, still prohibited, like New Jersey, where I'm from, New York City, still it's like decriminalized, but they're not selling pot there or anything. So over there, maybe you have to go out on the balcony or whatever to go smoke. You have to go outside. You have to be stealth. You got to put on a sweatshirt. It's fun, But enough about me, more about you guys.
yeah, it's all about you. It's the King Daniel interview, man. Actually, for like our viewers out there, and for the ones that haven't seen even the first video just yet, tell us more about New Jersey, just coming from that space, and what made that travel to come to California.
Yeah. I grew up in New Jersey, right outside New York City. I was like northern New Jersey, Nutley, New Jersey. And so I grew up going into New York for like Broadway plays and like all sorts of different like arts and humanities kind of stuff. We would go to all the different museums in New York for field trips all the time, all that crap. So I was very influenced by New York City. And when I became King Daniel and started the whole King Daniel project, which was kind of me just making my own music after being in bands for my whole life, starting playing music automatically in a band, band, because you're making music with your friends, and that's the setup. You're playing rock music, you're just making a band. That used to be like the way to do it.
Yeah.
So then when I finally decided to become King Daniel and just go, all right, I'm going to go solo, I'll be King Daniel. I'll go all the way solo, right at the beginning of the project, I was playing New York City a lot. I did a residency at Pianos where I played there like every week for a month. I was playing Rockwood Music Hall, all those great Lower East Side venues. And I think in terms of live music, in that small rock club kind of scene, like CBGB's. Now it's closed, but it used to be like the big, cool rock club. I think nothing compares to New York in that scene still. Obviously, there's music clubs all over the country that are great, but New York every single night of the week is good music. You can go to a jazz club and hear like amazing professional musicians play. So New York City is always in my heart. I just recorded in New York City, but I like living in LA, man. I really like it. I like it here. So
Why LA?
I don't know. I've the first time I ever went to LA, I guess, was just on tour. I was on tour with a rock band in college, doing like a circle across America. They have you do where you hit all the major cities and you go on a loop. And we hit LA, and I liked it then. But now I don't know. I mean, I moved here a few years ago to try it out here. It's cheaper than New York City, basically. And it's warm most of the year. So I figured, like, all right, this, in case I go homeless, like, whatever. I'm better off here. And I wanted to get out of New York. I wanted to just kind of spread my wings or whatever. Right. Manifest destiny, it. But since moving here, you know, I met my wife out here in LA, which really changed my life. And the last couple of years, I've been on what I like to think of as a more spiritual journey, where, yeah, I live in LA and I'm pursuing music as my career, but my life has a greater calling even than that, which I'm still trying to figure out. But I hear the call, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You hear it out here in LA.
I hear it out here in LA. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I had a dream of moving to LA for whatever reasons. I don't know where ideas even come from. And I think about that all the time, you know? But I had the idea strong inside of me to move to LA, where everything that could go wrong on my way to move to LA totally went wrong. I had no assistance in any way coming out here. I basically had to fucking break free from I guess just bad environment or whatever to get here, you know?
Yeah.
But whatever. And then I got here and now I'm happy. And now I found like my own little heaven on earth realm. So I think everyone should do that. If you really, really want to do something, you should go do it. And for some reason or another, there's a reason behind you wanting to do it too, you know? There's something else at the end of that. Once I came out here, I don't know, I was able to just live the life I wanted to live, I guess, free. I like the West, the freedom of the West, the Wild West, you know? I watched a lot of Westerns before I dreamed of coming to LA. I don't know if that has to do with it, but...
Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, I watched all the classic Westerns. Clint Eastwood, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, I like a lot. That one's a little more lighthearted. I like Paul Newman. But...
That's funny because when I go to New York, I watch nothing but mafia movies.
Dude,
you know?
I watch mafia movies too, and I like going to New York and experiencing that. I just like going to New York and like experience that intensity for a week and not sleeping and recording and eating pizza and nonstop New York lifestyle, drinking coffee when you wake up, drinking beer a couple hours later, drinking more coffee a couple hours after that. But then I like to come home too and relax and not do that for like a few months. You know what I mean? So it's just a balance. It's the balance of life and stuff. But like I want to even become more Western and like get a freaking farm or something. You know? I want to get like a farm, like a little homestead, like go off grid. Like I really, I don't, for whatever reason, I like that peacefulness as well. It's the yin and the yang. Yeah. But I'll always like New York. I just recorded my EP I'm going to come out with in New York.
Cool.
With my friend Brandon. Shout out, Brandon Boast. Great, amazing producer, amazing audio mixer. He mixed it, produced it. We recorded it in New York City at a couple different studios. And yeah, I've basically been working on like a group of like 12 songs. And we weren't sure if it was going to be just a debut album or what. But I think now what we're gonna do is release a couple different EPs, starting with The Sun, The Sun, King Daniel, The Sun, and then the next one's gonna be The Moon.
Ooh.
And that's all I'll say for now, because I have grand ideas of a triple EP collector's edition thing coming out, but we'll see, one thing at a time. So the EP will be called The Sun, and the lead single for that is called These Days, and it's out now on Spotify.
Spotify, right?
Is it just on Spotify?
It's on Spotify, iTunes, all streaming,
cool.
all digital streaming.
Tidal?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right
Pretty
next
sure.
to Jay-Z
Tidal.
and Beyonce.
Yeah. I talked to Jay on the phone last week, and as far as I know, it should be up.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah. But it's a proper rock song. Like, I'm trying to there's a lot of people that I think want to hear good new rock music.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of people that are saying, like, here it is. It's Greta Van Fleet, this like Led Zeppelin cover band, or it's like this or that. You know what I mean? There's all this industry hype around certain acts or whatever, which is great, which is all good.
Which is, it's great, but you could tell that when the industry creates music for something like that versus like, you're individual created this music, because that band, I don't know, they're just a knockoff version.
Exactly. It's weird, but I'm trying to bring back like that indie rock and roll just feeling. Like, music's supposed to give you a feeling. I don't think music is just supposed to be something you're only hearing at like a shallow level. Like, rock and roll is supposed to give you a feeling of rebellion, of freedom, of like empowerment even. And I think I'm trying to do that, and I think we did that with the song. I'm trying to. So it's a good indie rock anthem these days, and it's cool. Big guitars, big drums. I'm really excited about it. Recorded in New York.
Yeah, we need fresh new rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm trying to rock it out, but I have a soft side too. I play acoustic guitar.
So how was that process as a whole? Like just being in a studio, being in New York. Like how long was the process?
Ooh, yeah, it was long. So it's like basically like 18 months ago or so, I started this whole process with my friend Brandon, who I mentioned before, and he's in New York. He works at a studio, Electric Lady Studios, which is which is a very good studio in New York City.
Were you just waiting to drop that ball?
But he works at Electric Lady Studios in New York. So it's like he's working with just some of the best artists, Lady Gaga, Bono, like all these people, like serious musicians and serious. Which is almost like a lost craft. The other people he works with, the engineers, the audio mixers, and the producers that are producing these acts that he's working with like daily. So I think he knew a lot before that, and he's definitely learned a ton working with them. So then to make music with him, he has a really refined ear, and it's just been like really good process. So we basically decided, okay, we're gonna make rock music. Let's make the King Daniel music, and we're not gonna we're gonna really try to push it and be kind of like on the cutting edge of the genre. Let's really try to make great work. I would come to him with some more just kind of sing-songy songs, like traditional songs even, and that I was really excited about, like sing-along kind of songs. I'm like, oh, this is a hit, this is a sing-along. And he would be like, nah, you got to go deeper. And he would like get me like real, into real serious emotional places where I was like almost crying and stuff. He's asking me about serious things in my childhood and stuff. And then we took that emotion and put it into music, and I think it's strong, like really... really trying to do it. So it was cool. It was a good experience. But like I said, I live in LA. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New York. I was flying back, and basically I would try to play a show on like a Friday, record for like a week, fly back, go back again, record for a week, play a random show on a Saturday, try to make some money to fucking fly back and forth, fly back again, over and over and over for like 18 months. We had one weekend in our friend Jared's studio in Rhode Island, where we recorded like a ton. We did like 3 or 4 days straight, which was really, really cool, really fun. So yeah, I'm just excited for people to hear the music. It's crazy because we've been working on it and we've been hearing it, but I want to get it out to the rest of the world. So step one is just this single, but it'll be cool too for people to look back at this, because I'm gonna point it out and it's all gonna come true. It's gonna be great. Step one is These Days, the single. Then The Sun is gonna come out. That's my first EP. That'll come out this year in 2018, and then next year I'm gonna buzz my fucking hair off, get rid of this crazy thing, and The Moon will come out. I'll have a real hard fucking buzz cut haircut, maybe do a crown face tattoo right here, and then because The Moon is filled with some piano ballads, so I think to counteract it, I'm just gonna go real hard with the look, and then The Truth, I think, will be the third EP.
Nice.
And that will come out like, I don't know, in the spring or something, summer of next year.
Oh, nice.
If I could tell the future like I think I can, then yes. But at least The Sun and the Moon to start. And then The Truth, well, maybe it'll never come out. Maybe it'll be like a secret EP or something. I don't know. But it's just for me. I just have to. I want to get the songs into people's ears. That's the real tricky part, you know. I've been really spending the last year recording and like killing myself to like make these songs good, but I kind of I just jumped headfirst into that, and now it's time to like play the shows and get it out into the world. Which is I'm excited to do, but I'm gonna have to play like 1 million shows for people to hear this, because I want 1 million people to hear this. And my show is usually 1 to 10 people. No, I'm just kidding.
No, honestly, the best rock show you're ever going to see.
The best rock show. The best rock show in LA.
I'm actually kind of curious. So as a creative yourself, what do you enjoy more? Is it like the creative process, or is it performing in front of an audience like your own creation?
Yeah. I like the creative process for sure. I guess I just enjoy them both, and then I just do them different times, because I enjoy when I have a great song, like when I have the bounce in my email. I enjoy that the most, but sometimes getting there is hard. You know, sometimes getting there takes a long time. It's not working out. You can't think of the fucking bridge or something, whatever it might be, you know. It's harder, where performing is always fun, basically, as long as I'm not sick or something. I already wrote the song, so I already know it's gonna hopefully work out good. You know what I mean? I already played it for people, so it's more about just getting up for the performance and then like giving it my all for the people to enjoy. But I get a big kick out of that. So I don't know. I like both of them. It's hard to pick one. Like, I don't know what I would pick if I couldn't do either, because I never really like sang in a cover band or anything like that. I don't think I would just like singing if it wasn't songs I wrote.
Right.
So I'm not sure. So I think the creative process, actually, now that I've really taken that question all the way through, I think the creative process is like what I'm really addicted to when it comes down to it.
Nice.
But I'm just very competitive too. Like when I hear, like, I went through it in our last interview, you know, and like called out fucking Tyga and whoever, and I'm not going to do that today. But that is just a part of me, the competitive part of me. Like, for whatever reason, when I see Charlie Puth on TV, I get mad, you know. When I see Post Malone, I'm like, what? That goof, I could do that. Wow. I get all competitive, which is silly. Because it doesn't need to be like that. We could all just make music and everything. But I have just such a hard competitive streak in me that it at least keeps me in this music game. You know, I see John Mayer come out with a song. I'm like, I want to come out with a song. So on and so forth.
Yeah. Nice, man.
So that's the real trick. Just be so crazy and competitive that you think you're competing against like Coldplay. And then you'll try to make a better song, I think. You know? Because when I make a song, I'm not like, oh, is it good compared to my last work, or is it good compared to like my favorite artists? You know, like, is it really something that my friends will listen to, something that I want to listen to? You know, that's what I try to make music wise.
Yeah, man. I think that's how it is. That's how you grow. It's that hunger. Keep on going. Quick question: are you still doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu?
I still do jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I'm heavy into the jiu-jitsu. Nice. I just trained all week, Monday through Friday at noon at Total Jiu-Jitsu. Shout out, Total Jiu-Jitsu in LA. It's on York, so it's like Eagle Rock, I guess.
Yeah.
But amazing jiu-jitsu facility. It's like a whole big warehouse, sea of mats, and I'm still heavy into it. Yeah.
Nice.
I think it's just, for me, it's like another thing, another part of my spiritual journey or whatever. But for anyone, it's just very anti-stress, like to a huge degree. Like everyone talks about exercise. If you want to be like less stressed, to exercise, and that's true, I'm sure. But like for me, I have to like be more entertained during the exercising. Like I get too bored with running or lifting weights or whatever.
Right.
And if I start running, dude, and start thinking about my life, I get about 10 times more stressed than I was before I was running. You know what I mean? Just start running and thinking about all the things that I should be doing. You know what I mean? I'm 27 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, if my name was Jim, I could be dead soon, you know? But that's not going to happen. I'm going to live a long, healthy life. But regardless, for me, jiu-jitsu, back to jiu-jitsu, it's like such a huge stress reliever in my life. And yeah, it just really puts me at ease. I think I struggle with anxiety and, you know, mental health issues or whatever. And for me, rather than being on like medication or something for it, I do a lot of jiu-jitsu and I smoke pot and sing songs. And
that's a great tip.
And for me, it's really,
balance.
for me, it actually does work. Like I do, if I'm not exercising and doing jiu-jitsu, and if I'm not playing any shows, and if I'm not being productive, then yeah, I feel like crap, you know? So just setting little goals for myself and stuff like that. Shout out if you got anxiety, go for it.
Nice, man. I fucking love it. Like that's awesome, dude. Do you have anything other than your current projects and everything like that?
Do you have any music videos you're thinking about releasing?
I have. So for the 2 songs I have out on Spotify now, they're kind of like the 2 lead singles for this whole project. Nice. So I have a song called There There and a song called These Days. And I shot music videos for both of those songs with my friend Miles Mueller, director Miles Mueller here in LA. And we shot a video for There There, which features the devil character, which has been on stage with me as of late. If you've come to a performance of mine.
He's watching.
Yeah, spoiler alert, but there's usually like a devil on stage just watching me, which was just kind of part of the like Illuminati deal in moving to Hollywood and everything that I had to undergo. But
actually, you got to make sacrifices.
In this world, you have to play by the rules sometimes, you know. Yeah. But there features Secrets of the Illuminati. So that's probably why it hasn't been released yet. And then these days, we actually rented out a DeLorean time machine, like from Back to the Future. Yeah, and that's one of the co-stars of that music video with me. You know, I drove it around. It was something. Yeah, they don't really drive like that well, really. You know what I mean? They look really cool and sporty and stuff, but I mean, it's an old car. Yeah. There's no power steering, so that was kind of weird. And yeah, you had to floor it to basically move. You had to floor the brake to slow down at all. And like, it was crazy. But we shot These Days, the music video. We have drone shots, driving the DeLorean, and it kind of the theme of that is it's kind of like They Live, the sci-fi movie They Live, where he puts on the glasses and everyone's like an evil reptile person or something underneath, or I forget that, but in ours, they're reptile people, reptilians, as they're called on the internet, you know? Yeah. And that just came about after a couple months of deep diving on YouTube in the conspiracy section, you know? I decided to make a music video with some gems of that
Yeah.
genre.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have 2 music videos done. Hopefully they'll come out on YouTube soon for everyone to enjoy.
Dope.
Looking forward to it,
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah.
And you guys can listen to These Days on Spotify,
These Days on
Tidal,
Spotify.
Apple Music, Bandcamp.
I didn't do Bandcamp.
All right, well.
I'm over the whole Bandcamp.
Yeah, I feel you.
Bandcamp
It
was
had its
cool.
wave.
It was cool. Spotify kind of just took it all over now.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they really did.
It really did. Yeah, for sure.
And like Bandcamp's still trying to be cool. You could make a tote bag. Have your fans order a tote bag. It's like, all right. Keep trying, guys. I mean, I hope they can come back and take over.
Yeah.
God bless Bandcamp.
God
but
bless.
I don't know. They have to get in there a little better. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy now because essentially we just have a bunch of companies that are like MySpace was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we have MySpace. We have our music up on MySpace. It has a number of plays on it, and it's just streaming on MySpace. But now MySpace is called Spotify. You know, like it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy that like that's
Because
how
you
it
can even
ended up.
message people through
Yeah.
Spotify too.
Like that's how and like you have a profile picture. Like I swear they're gonna make us pick a top 8 soon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
without a
crazy.
doubt.
Like if you really think back, MySpace was like it was fine. I don't know why we all got off it that one weekend when we all did.
Yeah.
Everyone got off. There was a bunch of spam started to come on MySpace.
It was getting too
And then
messy.
all of a sudden, everyone was like, "Oh wait, did you get a Facebook? Oh, you got a Facebook? Oh!" All of a sudden, you get Facebook friend requests from all your friends and out onto Facebook.
Yeah.
Because at the time, Facebook you didn't have to try so hard. With MySpace, you had to like pimp out your page
Oh
and
yeah,
like
you need to basically learn HTML
Yeah.
to have like a solid MySpace
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope
Ah man, and you had to have a swoopy haircut, dude. You had to have a swoop over, which I didn't have. I didn't have long hair back then. I had just a little poofy do.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Well, shit. Running out of time, man. Thank you so much, King Daniel. Like,
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Thank
it,
you,
man.
guys.
Dude.
Thank you guys. Thanks for having
KD
me.
in the
Always-
house.
Always appreciate it. And yeah, check out my music. My website is thekingdaniel.com. My Instagram is at thekingdaniel. And you could get sweatshirts at holystone.com. Babe, can you throw me a sweatshirt again? Throw me the black one.
You know it. I'm about to cop me one right now.
Yeah. Here we got a black one.
Hey.
Ooh.
Black on black is a
Hey.
good look, you know?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
show it over to these guys
Yeah,
over
shout out
here,
to this
too.
camera over here.
Yeah.
There we go. Black on black. So holystone.com, thekingdaniel.com. All that. Shout out to my grandchildren that will watch this in 20 years
Hey.
because the internet will still be here, guys. Let's think about
Greatness
that.
in the making.
True.
Let's think about that. Thank you guys for having me.
worries.
Thank you.